Hello and welcome back to the Market Beat with Yusuf Khan. This is the week of November 11th, 2020. Starting with the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, we see that Nasdaq has had a little bit of a tumultuous time this week. It has gone from its top level here down towards the SMA and then effectively bounced off. Now it can either go up towards the top Bollinger Bands or continue to trace down in a W pattern. I think either way is possible right now, especially with tech stocks tumbling. So today is a wait and see day. For S&P, it's much the same story. We will have a continued growth here. From the looks of it, it is a lesser tech-heavy stock index, so most likely it'll continue to grow until it hits the top Bollinger Bands, which is something to watch out for. Okay, stocks to watch for this week. My first pick is Unity Software. It has had a very consistent view of up and down. It has mostly stayed above its simple moving average for the last few months. Also, it has beaten its earnings calls, which will be coming down on November 12th. Currently, the estimates are minus 2.5 for a share. Most likely, they're expected to beat their earnings calls. Also, the price is currently down about 10% from its upper Bollinger. So I would expect that this price, as you can see over here, continues to have a very similar pattern. So I'm expecting that now the bounce off has occurred and will go up to at least about 10%, which seems to be the regular pattern for this stock. Next, we have equity ads. They have just beaten their earnings estimates and have consistently stayed above the 20-day simple moving average. So as you can see, as soon as it gets into oversold, it tends to come back down. So my expectation is it'll hug the Bollinger Bands and continue to go up, especially with the new earnings release. That's everything from me this week. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Vasik. I'll make a quick video this week. Last week I talked about Air Canada and I was expecting it to go down so that I can get in and for a medium to long term position. But as we all saw, they showed much lower losses compared to the expected losses. They were analysts had an estimate of $1 billion loss and they showed 750. Coupled with the vaccine news, it kind of went up to $20 now. So I was just standing by holding cash and didn't get in. So I guess it's out of reach for me. I won't be looking at Air Canada now with this price. Same with Expedia. Like if you see Expedia, it it is now actually more than what it was before the pandemic. So again, I don't know, like if it's overreaction for the vaccine news, they might come down again. Not sure. Uh, I increased my position in Enbridge. Uh, I I was already holding around $30,000, and I increased my position to 35. That's about it. What I did last week. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about a few of the trends and stocks I'm watching for this week going into the next, starting with S&P 500. We see that it has made this interesting trend. Now, I'm not a chart analyst by any means, but what I've seen so far over the historical trends, this can be extremely bearish or extremely bullish, depending on where the chart finds a support or a breakout. So this is very interesting for me, and I'll be watching this closely because it defines where the stocks are going next. Same thing with Nasdaq. we see that the last leg has already started to make a sort of a move downwards. But as I said, we shall see how it goes in the next couple of days, till the end of the week or going towards mid next week. For stocks, let's start with Tesla first. So Tesla has built a really strong support at around 415. Today is November 11th, and we saw that it made a sideways movement all around 415, going back and forth between 413 and 417. So it will, in my opinion, test 420 levels once again, because that's around where the 50-day moving average lies. And I'm guessing if it crosses 420 levels, then we might see it move towards 444, 445. Lastly, Air Canada. We saw that it made a tremendous jump from the levels of around 14.5, 15 to $20. And now it has started to make a move downwards. But whenever there is a gap up, generally the chart fills the gap over time. So I am assuming that Air Canada is probably going to come back down to around 17.5, 16 levels. Another interesting thing is the IIROC short report for Canadian stocks. October 21st, Air Canada short position was less of 225,000 shares, which means more people were bullish back in end of October. But the latest report, which is November 6th, shows that there is an addition of 1 million shares to the short position. And this is right before the day or the week where Air Canada stock hit $20. So it'll be interesting to see where it finds a bottom, be it 17.5 levels or 16 levels. That will probably be a good position to enter in and take a position in the stock. That's about it. Thank you.
Hi. So before I actually give this week's topic, I just want to brag about the two predictions or the two updates which I made previously. The Boeing, which I recommended around 145, it has crossed now 190, I believe, yesterday. Although yes, there was vaccine news, but still the stock was in recovery mode already even before Monday. So I hope some of you benefited from that. RKT is also doing okay. I recommended it around 20. I think it's now around 21, but this will also go up. For this week, my stock pick is BABA. So just a disclaimer that this is a stock which I do not hold currently, but if it goes close to 250, then most likely I would be buying it. So it's already quite low, but I would wait a little more because I'm a little cautious about these tech stocks now, because I believe they would cool down once the vaccine comes. Recovery stocks would probably start to go up, and tech stocks will cool down a little. They may not continue to grow at the pace they were growing earlier. But if it goes below 50 or close to 250, it would be interesting, and I would definitely be buying it.